Welcome back, YouTube. Sensei Domino here. Welcome to the Spine-Tix After Party. Got some great stuff to share with you tonight. I have some eBay autograph pickups, 2 absolutely amazing care packages to share, and I'll also be showing a card from a Grail set that I've picked up recently that checks off one of my hobby goals for the year. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with the autographs. So I didn't get any TTMs this week, but last week I actually showed a TTM that I received for my sister-in-law, and I didn't open it up because I wanted her to open it up. But I showed that it was from John Mellencamp, and I wasn't sure if there were actually 1 autograph or 3 autographs in there. I sent 3 index cards. He actually signed all 3, and she was nice enough to give me one of those, so I wanted to share that. So here it is, John Mellencamp, 2023. So it was really nice of him to sign all 3 of these index cards, and that's a fantastic looking signature. So thanks so much, Mr. Mellencamp. Really appreciate you taking the time, and thanks, sis. This is awesome. Love it. All right, so last week I showed some 8x10s from a order of autographs that I received or purchased, and I showed the total. See if I can get that to focus. But I got 20 autographs for $28.78, and I showed the 3 8x10s last week, and so I want to show the rest of the cards from that purchase, and these are all, I want to say these are 4x6s. I think I said they were 5x7s last week, but there are some fantastic autographs in here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So we'll start. Hopefully you can see these. Some of these are a little hard to see. This is Hall of Famer Charlie Joyner, and he inscribed that Hall of Fame 96. Hopefully you can see that fantastic image right there. And there's nothing on the back of these. He does do TTMs. I've received a TTM back from him on a couple cards, but this was a great price. I couldn't pass it up, so decided to pick that one up. This is another fantastic TTMer, Hall of Famer Tom Mack. Love this image. It's a great looking signature with the Hall of Fame 99 inscription. Just love that. Another fantastic TTMer, Cliff Hagan, Hall of Famer. He's got fantastic penmanship. Look at that. Gorgeous image. He doesn't have too many cards, at least from his playing days. So when I sent to him, I just sent some index cards. So really happy to get his autograph on a photo or an image. All right, next we have a basketball legend right here, Ann Myers. She sometimes signs Ann Myers Drysdale. She was married to Hall of Famer Don Drysdale. And this has some fantastic inscriptions on it. UCLA 15, Hall of Fame 1988, USA number 6. It says 1993 to 1999, 2007 to 2021, and 2023. So that one's just loaded up with inscriptions. Love this. I'm not sure if she does TTMs or not. I haven't tried to send to her. This next basketball legend I definitely have sent to. She's a couple towns down from me. This is Nancy Lieberman. And I didn't have any cards to send to her. She does have some cards, especially the early in the WNBA, those early sets. But she signed some index cards, so really happy to get an image signed by her. This is Nancy Lieberman. She's got that smiley face there. It says Hall of Fame 1996 and 2023. All right, next, I know this is a great TTMer, although I haven't sent to her yet. This is Rebecca Lobo. There she is playing for UConn. All right, next, here's a Hockey Hall of Famer, Rob Blake. I sent to him twice. The first time it was unsuccessful, and I think there were 3 rookie cards in it, so a little disappointed that that one didn't come back. But the second time I sent to him, I only had 1 rookie card of his left. I sent that and 2 others, and he signed all 3. So at least in my case, it was sort of hit and miss, but fantastic autograph right there. Great image. Playing for the Kings. All right, next, this is definitely a great TTMer, and I've got several of his cards from those Olympic sets, the Impel set box that I was opening. Definitely want to send out to him at some point. He's in his I think early 90s, maybe mid 90s, but this is Hall of Famer Dick Button. Again, these are blank back. Great image right there. There were actually several autograph images to choose from. Next, we have another Olympic legend, Mark Spitz. I've definitely sent to him before, and he signed all my cards. I think it was 3 or 4. Signed them all. He's got a really unique signature. Look at that. A fantastic image right there. All right, next, moving on to some baseball. We have former Cy Young Award winner, Jim Lonborg. Love this image right here. You can see the green monster in the background. Just gorgeous right there. Fantastic signature. Next, we have a TTM legend, the great Bobby Shantz, Cy Young Award winner. He has the inscriptions right there. 3-time All-Star. Looks like 51, 52, and 57, I think it says. There he is with the Kansas City A's. Great image right there. All right. Next, absolutely iconic image, and really excited to get this. I couldn't buy this one fast enough, and there's actually several of them still for sale. 99 cents. Can't pass it up. Iconic image. This is, of course, Rosie the Riveter, and this is signed by one of the original Rosie the Riveters. This is Connie Palacios, Rosie the Riveter, and she worked on the dock B-29. And they actually restored the dock B-29 a few years ago, and she actually helped with that. And I think I was reading that 24 of the 29 rivets that she put on the plane were still in place. And so she was really excited about that. But this is an absolutely iconic image of women joining the workforce in the 40s during World War II. And just absolutely elated to get this piece of history into the collection. Obviously, this is not an original Rosie the Riveter poster. It's just an image of it, but just an iconic image. Just absolutely love it. All right, I think, yeah. All right, so I have one musician. I'm actually giving this to my father, who doesn't watch my videos, so I can show this. His birthday is coming up, and he actually introduced me to this song when I was younger, and I know he's a fan of the song. This is actually Mason Williams. I love this image right here with the see-through guitar. That's just gorgeous. But Mason Williams did an instrumental song called Classical Gas that's just fantastic. You might have heard it at some sporting events or something and not known what it was or what it was called, but it was done by Mason Williams. Just love that song, and thought he would enjoy this autograph. Love that he signed it in red. It's a little easier to see. Really happy to get that one. All right, so next, if you grew up in the 80s, 90s, I'm sure you heard of this show. This was a sort of a kids game show. Kind of happy to pick this up. I picked it up more for price than anything. Nostalgia, I guess. Mark Summers, the host of Double Dare. I used to enjoy watching that show. I'd get home from work. get home from school, I guess. But yeah, Mark Summers. I think he's doing stuff on the Food Network now. But really cool. I think that's where the green slime came from. Maybe not. I think that was actually, you can't do that on television, but yeah, they used the slime on that show. Anyway. All right, so I have three more. These are all actors or actresses. I'll go ahead and start with this one. I was a big fan of this show. This is Perfect Strangers, and this is signed by Mark Lynn Baker. Right there. And then you have Bronson Pinchot right there, and Reginald Vell Jackson. He was Family Matters, but I guess they had a crossover episode or something. But great image right there. I have I think the first and second season of Perfect Strangers on DVD, so definitely enjoyed the show, and happy to pick that one up. All right, next. Love this one. Big fan of the movie. This is Chelsea Ross. Of course, he was in Major League. He's been in several other movies. I know he was in Trouble with the Curve, which is one of the more recent movies that has come out. But he had the great phrase in Major League, "Up your butt, Joe Boo." Just a great line. Fantastic character. You can see the stuff he had on his body for the junk pitches and stuff. So fantastic image. Love this. I'm really happy to get that one. And the last one. This one, fantastic image. Love this. This is Kelly Lynch. You might know her from Roadhouse. Good movie. And she's been in a couple others. I think she was in like Homegrown and a couple others I can't think of right now. But fantastic looking image. I do know that she does TTMs. I didn't have anything to send out to her other than index card, so I haven't sent out to her yet. But really happy to, sorry to bump the camera, really happy to get that autograph. So yeah, that's the order. So 20 autographs for $28. Basically a little over $1 a piece, maybe $1.10 a piece, $1.05 a piece. Can't beat that. I mean, that's cheaper than 2 stamps. So really happy to get those. So hopefully you enjoyed seeing those. All right, let me move these out of the way. And next, we will go to the friend mail. So this one comes from It's NATRIX. He messaged me and said that he had some packs and cards that he wanted to send me and wanted to know if it was okay. And I said, absolutely. Gave him my address, and he sent some fantastic stuff. Let me go ahead and get all of this out. And there is a note in here. Let me make sure I get that. I think that's everything. All right. So, hey, Tony. Hope you enjoy all the random cards. Always looking forward to the next Spine Ticks after party. Take care, Nate. It's NATRIX. Nate has a fantastic channel. If you are not subscribed, definitely go check it out. He's just got some great content, comics, some cards, coins, antiques. Just fantastic content. If you're into that sort of content, definitely go check it out. You'll definitely enjoy his channel. All right, so we got a couple cards here. This is a 1994 Donruss career salute, 27 years, Nolan Ryan. Love this card. I had this card when I was younger. I don't think I have it anymore, so love this. Texas Rangers legend. And then I'm not sure what year this is. Okay, 2020 Panini Contenders. We have Tom Brady, winning ticket. Some call him the GOAT. He's definitely one of the greatest players to ever play, but my GOAT is Jim Brown. But still, no denying Tom Brady's greatness. And this is a fantastic card. And I have very few Tom Brady cards too, so love this. All right, and he sent some packs. We have American Bandstand, 8 premium collector's cards. I actually love this set. I bought, I think, 10 or so from one of Adam's Card Closet's card sales and absolutely love them. Can't wait to rip into that. We got 1991 Upper Deck NFL Football Premier Edition. Trying to see. I wonder if these have the holograms or not. I think they might. We got 1992 Score Major League Baseball Series 1. And love these. These are 1987. I know right away. I opened up a lot of this stuff, but not too much Leaf, which is fantastic. Leaf was definitely hard to get around here. And this set is absolutely loaded. Bo Jackson's rookie card. Will Clark. Who else is in here? Kevin Mitchell. Barry Bonds. Wally Joyner. There's the first Donruss card of Mark McGwire. Greg Maddox's rookie card. Just absolutely loaded set. I cannot wait to open these up. All right, let me move this to the side. Let's go ahead and... All right, so we'll do this. We'll open it up like this. Newest to oldest, I believe. I'm not sure when the bandstand came out. But yeah, that order's fine. So let's go ahead and open up this 92 Score. Of course, I haven't seen wrappers from these sets in a long time, so I'm going to try to hold on to these. These bag wrappers are kind of hard to unwrap nicely. Yeah, it's not going to work very well, but I'll hold on to it anyway. Definitely some nostalgia with this. All right, move these out of the way. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we got Danny Tartable. I'll go ahead and show the back of this one so you can see the backs in case you aren't familiar with this set. All right, so we got Felix Fermin. Looks like John Shelby right there. Mickey Morandini. Got Lance Johnson. Kevin Bass. He was a nice player. Tom Pagnozzi. Got Andy Bennis. Danny Darwin, former Ranger. Atlee Hammaker. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. We got Tim Cruz. The great John Kruk. Love that. We got Leo Gomez. We got Mike Remlinger, rookie card. Derek Bell, rookie card. He was a nice player. Troy Affinier. Don't remember him. Got Tim Sherrill, rookie. Jim Deshays. He was a pretty nice pitcher. There we go. Bo Jackson. After his comeback from the horrific hip injury. Love that. Great card. Got Mike Aldretti. And we got Ken Williams, who spent a lot of time as the GM of the White Sox. All right, so the Bo Jackson was definitely the hit of that pack. Fantastic athlete. There you go. Look at his comeback story right there. All right. Very cool. Love that. That was really fun to rip. All right, moving on to the Premier Edition Upper Deck NFL 1991. So far, so good. Nice. There we go. All right. That looks like a Sterling Sharp right there. Hey, I love this. Nice start. Russell Maryland rookie. Cowboys legend. Great card. What we got here? William White. Isaac Holt. He was a nice player on a Tecmo Bowl. You got Chris Miller. Pretty decent quarterback. Dave Waymer. We got Perry Kemp. Calvin Williams. There we go. Herschel Walker. Guy that was traded that set up the Cowboys dynasty. Man, that trade, it's got to be the greatest in history as far as just players acquired. All the different flips that they did with the draft picks that they did have. They just got an incredible haul for this guy. And this guy was amazing. All right, next we have Andre Tippett. Really nice player. Got Harry Hamilton. And the last one, huge fan of this guy, Sterling Sharp. Amazing receiver. Great card right there. There's some nice stuff in here. Got the Sharp. Got Herschel Walker. Tippett was pretty good. I'll pull that out. Yeah, that was nice. I think the big hit has to be the Russell Maryland rookie. First overall pick in the draft that year. Very nice. All right, let's take a look at these American Bandstand cards. Really excited to get into this. Have not ripped any of this at all. I got to open a little so I don't snag a corner. There we go. All right, what do we got here? Melissa Mainhester. Can't say I'm familiar with her. Yeah, doesn't sound familiar. Very cool. Gloria Gaynor. That's a great one. Of course, I Will Survive. It's a great image. Frankie Valli. That's great. Dick Clark. That's fantastic. The guy that never aged. Fantastic. Now we got the coasters. Love it. Who is this? Maureen McGovern. Sounds familiar. Oh, the Singing Nun in Airplane. Hong Kong show. Oh, there we go. Mick Fleetwood. That's fantastic. Amazing drummer. Fleetwood Mac. And he's young there. What a cool pack. I might have to look into getting some more packs of this. There we go. Special offer. Expires 12/31/93. Darn. All right, here we go. 1987 Leaf. It says 3 puzzle pieces, 12 cards. There's nothing like opening up wax packs. I miss them. There we go. Roberto Clemente was the puzzle this year. I remember in the, I think it was the rookie set, or the highlight. It was the highlight set. They had like a mini Clemente puzzle that I still have somewhere. Very cool. All right, let's see what we got. We got Scott Gereltz, Don Carmen, Dwight Evans, fantastic player. Corey Snyder, I have a TTM out to him. Jeff Reardon, fantastic closer. John Candelaria, Candyman, great pitcher. Alan Trammell, Hall of Famer. Scott Scooter Fletcher, nice player. Another Hall of Famer, 500 home runs, 3,000 hits. Eddie Murray, highly underrated. Got Gator, Ron Guidry, love that. Fantastic signer, he'll sign 1 per for free. Reggie Jackson, the legend, does not sign TTMs. Great card. And Ron Darling, once a Texas Rangers prospect. Well, that was awesome. It was a great pack. Lots of nice players. 2 Hall of Famers. All right. Last pack. Looks like we got a Dwayne Ward rated rookie right there. All right, there's a puzzle piece. I think the 2 puzzle pieces we have are right here on the bottom left of the puzzle. So we got Mike Boddicker, Jesse Orosco, longtime relief pitcher. Willie Randolph, longtime Yankee. Jeff Sellers. There we go. Will Clark rookie card. Fantastic. And this looks to be in fantastic shape, too. Definitely do not have this card. I have the Donruss, but not the Leaf. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Former Ranger, too. Got Scott McGregor. Jesse Barfield. Great player. Chet Lemon. Mike Witt. I believe he pitched a perfect game. I want to say it was 82 or something. Andy Allenson. Bob Boone. I got a TTM back from him. Great signer. Great catcher. And Dwayne Ward. Rated rookie. Oh, that was fantastic. Loved opening those packs. So much nostalgia. Thank you so much, NATRIX. Really enjoyed that. All right. And the last thing, I actually sleeved these up. I put these in some penny sleeves that I had. I'm not sure what year this came out. This is a partial set by Brooke Bond called Tropical Birds. So I'll definitely have to look up what year this came out, but these are some fantastic images. Love this. Let me clear some of these wrappers out of the way. So I'll have to look at the back of these cars to tell you what they are. This is a lilac breasted roller. That's a cool set. There's the back. I don't have a whole lot of T cards, but Brook Bond definitely made some great sets. I've seen several of them shown on other channels and definitely wouldn't mind picking up a few here and there. This is the Fish Eagle. This is the Southern Carmine Bee Eater. This is the lesser double-colored sunbird. Gorgeous bird right there. Definitely don't see a lot of these around. This is a sun gem. Oh, that's a cool looking bird. This is the ornate umbrella bird. Give me a second. Let me get something to drink real quick. All right. Next. It's Toucan Sam. The Toko Toucan. That's cool. Next. These are fantastic. What is this? Rufus? What does it say? Dr. Red? Oh, Rufus or red-tailed jacamar. Very cool. These are gorgeous. Scarlet macaw. This is the blue-gray tanager. Next. This is the Cuban trogon. Look at that wingspan. The scarlet iris. Or is that ibis? Yeah, ibis. Scarlet ibis. All right, next. That's gorgeous. It's the white-tailed tropic bird. Seems kind of generic, but okay. White-tailed tropic bird. Next. Guess it's that way. The blue-hooded euphonia. All right, next. This is the king condor. Next. That is the sun bittern. Yep. Next. That is the rosy flamingo. Next. That is the white-faced whistling duck. Those are really cool looking. Next. This is the magnificent frigate bird. That is definitely a magnificent bird. That's a great color blue. That is the fairy bluebird. I guess I put this in upside down. No, I guess not. It's just hanging upside down. Or it was printed upside down. This is the orange-bellied chloropsis. Chloropsis. Orange-bellied chloropsis. Maybe it is hanging upside down. And next. This is the Indian crested swift. This is the Ceylon emerald dove. That's gorgeous. All right, we got about 3 more, I think. Wow. That's cool. This is the orange minivet. Minivet. Gorgeous looking bird. This is the fainted bush quail. Is that fainted or painted? Painted. Okay, I can't read small print. Painted bush quail. And the last one. Yes, it's this way. This is the lovely wren. All right, so that's the partial set. NATRIX, thank you so much for this amazing care package. These cards are fantastic. I absolutely love them. Lots of nostalgia with the pack rip, and I just love this tropical bird set. Thank you so much. Very, very generous of you. And definitely go check out NATRIX's channel. I will put the link in the description of the video. All right, so let me clear some of this out of the way. All right, so the other care package I received, this is from Henry S. And I cut off the addresses, but there's some fantastic Star Wars stickers and other stickers on here. Just wanted to show those real quick. That's great right there. Love that. Definitely be keeping those stickers. There is some amazing stuff in here. Just a wide variety of stuff. And he wrote a note right here. Tony, so sorry to gift you all of this. Not sorry, I'm waist deep in cards and paper. Share the wealth, and as they say, share the wealth as they say in the game of life. Fun times on the live streams. Happy holidays, Henry S. YouTube. Got a nice sticker right there. And this is just a great looking postcard. Give and take, say I. And I actually have a Coca-Cola I'm drinking on right now. No, we are not sponsored by Coca-Cola. Love this. All right, next. This is a really cool first day issue envelope. This is dated February 8th, 1960, Washington, D.C. Got a Boy Scouts of America stamp right there. Forgotten Country stamp right there. Really cool. I wasn't a Boy Scout myself, but definitely have respect for the organization. Very cool. Next, we have several postcards. These images are fantastic. So this is Bluff Point, Keuka Lake, Penn Yan, New York, in the Finger Lakes region. Just gorgeous. And some of these do have writing. What year is this? This says August 5th, but I can't make out the year. It's got a 2-cent stamp on it, so this is definitely pretty old. Let's see if we can read that. Hello, Ed, old pal. Think of you. I think of you often and hope things are looking I feel fine. We'll be here September 3rd. Best regards. Somebody. That's really cool. Love looking at old postcards. So this looks like it's the Tar Jetta Postal Vista color. Here we go. The Monumento a los Niños Heroes. Bosque de Chapultepec. Okay, Monument to the Hero Children. Located in Chapultepec Park. That's really cool. Ernesto Richter via Serpenti 170 Roma Cartier Tuliano. But that looks fantastic. Very cool. This definitely has a older feel to it. Next. This is pretty nice. This one has some writing on it. This is from March 1940 something. Got a 1 cent stamp right there. May 13th. There, I'll let you read that one. Don't want to take too much time. You can go ahead and pause that if you'd like. Adair, Michigan. That's really cool. 1940s postcard. Can't get it all on the screen. All right, this one looks like it's from 1965. This is the Oaks Memorial Building on the point of Lookout Mountain, Chattanooga, Tennessee. And that is gorgeous. Look at that. Wow. What a great image. I love that stamp right there. That's cool. Flip this over so you can read that. Looks like it's from Madeline. Oh, what is this? Maui's beautiful shoreline. One of many faces. Wow. That is beautiful. That is truly paradise right there. I'm not sure who this is. Oh, okay. This is Gwen Stefani. At least her eyes. This is from Tower Records. MTV. There's a great documentary about Tower Records. Don't remember what it's called. But it's fantastic. I like this one. Hot Times in Palm Springs. The Tasmanian Devil right there. The Looney Tunes collection. Very cool. Wow. Another gorgeous image. Waikiki from top of Diamond Head. That is stunning. Continental Card of Hawaii. The dramatic view of Waikiki is seen from the top of Diamond Head. Wow. All right, I'm not sure what this is. Meow Wolf, Las Vegas, Nevada. It's definitely different. Interesting. I'm not sure what that is. Looks like some sort of like gaming facility or something. By the looks of it. Meow Wolf. Really cool. All right, these next two are pretty big. This is petrified wood located in the Petrified Forest National Monument along Highway 66 in northern Arizona. These massive logs are prehistoric in origin. Colors found in the petrified wood in this forest will complete the colors in the rainbow. This is pretty big. Try to get most of it on screen. Look at that. And this is a cross section of petrified log, Petrified Forest National Monument, Arizona. This beautiful polished section of an agitated wood is exhibited in the Rainbow Forest Museum. Here also are charts that will tell the story of the petrified forest, where the trees grew, how they were buried, how many minerals in the ground turned them to stone, how mountains uplifted the region, and how erosion has uncovered the logs. Although I don't see any charts. Unless they're talking about the different layers. Yeah, I guess they are. I think the rings, how many rings are something to have something to do with the age of the wood. I guess that's what they meant with that. Very cool. Oh, sorry for bumping the camera. All right, let me clear these off. We have 3 other postcards here. We have Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. There's the back. Palm Springs, California. All right, next we have Ocean City, Maryland. That is gorgeous. Could sit there all night. Watch the sunset. Gorgeous. And that one has a little bit of writing on it. Looks like their name is Lips. This one's from 1984. Cool stamp of Crazy Horse. Crazy Horse right there. Very cool. And the last one is Pansy Lemon Box Label. Circa 1920. Very cool. Definitely has the look of the old advertising. Love that. And there's the back. All right, so I think that's all the postcards. Next, we have a sleeve. This looks like an old 45. Jack Scott. Goodbye, baby, save my soul. I'll have to check out those songs. next, there's a couple things in here. First, it looks like we have a pamphlet from the National Baseball Hall of Fame, your guide to the National Baseball Hall of Fame Museum. Got Babe Ruth right there. A little girl looking up to him. You got the plaques in the background. It's a great image. And there's the back. I'm not sure what year this is from. Maybe it says inside. All right, so this doesn't look like it folds out. Maybe, yeah, I guess it does. So let's see. Don't know how well this is going to work, but hopefully you can see that. It's got the layout. That's so cool. That's definitely a place I'd like to visit at some point. Go check out Cooperstown. All right. There's the third floor. And I probably should have shown this first. This is the first floor. Sandlot Kids Clubhouse. A Bartlett Giamatti Research Center. And this is the last section. That's really cool. All right, next, I'm not sure the date, but this is a photo. Looks like a pilot and her dog. Definitely feels old. It's got the old stock. Feels like cardboard. Really cool. Next, this is fantastic. Look at this. Not sure who this is. This is just a gorgeous image. This definitely looks like it's fairly old. I'm not sure if I took it out of this, there would be something on the back. I don't really want to damage the image. But my curiosity might get the best of me at some point. Let me see how easy it is. Yeah, let's see if we can. That's not too hard. Let's see if we can find out anything on the back. Nope. It's a blank back. Oh well. Still a great image. Wasn't too difficult to pop that out. Should be able to get it back in fairly easily. There we go. That's really cool. All right, next, I found this interesting. I'm guessing this is a copy. It looks like it's a copy, but it's really cool. This looks like a resume for Bonnie Franklin, the actress. And I know her from One Day at a Time, but it lists several other things that she's done. And this is really cool. I mean, I would guess that she made several copies of this to pass out, so kind of cool. I don't know if this is a copy of one of those copies or if it's legit, but still really cool. And I definitely know who Bonnie Franklin is. In fact, I think I watched an episode of One Day at a Time last month. All right, next we have a couple interesting autographs. These are, looks like from a rodeo. It says Fidencio. See you at the rodeo. 78th annual St. Paul Rodeo. Looks like 2013, July 4th. And this is Princess Angie Eckler, Queen Dusty DeVore, and Princess Jordan McClister. And they all signed it. So that's pretty cool. I've seen a couple rodeos. And on the back, we have 2008 Junior Miss Rodeo, Oregon, Staheli Joe Wilkinson. It says Paige, Happy Trails, and Sweet Dreams. And her signature. Miss Rodeo, Oregon. That's really cool. I love this one. It says John. Best wishes, Danny. And it's a guy holding a jar of pickles. Pickle council meeting today. And this is Danny Nelson, the pickle man. That's so cool. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Got an autograph from the pickle man. And this is cool. It's got some damage, but this is a great photo. Not sure if there's anything on the back of this. I need to check. No, nothing on the back. But this is a great old image. Just look at that. That's just beautiful. And it's really cool because you look at this kid on the left and he's pouting. Why do I gotta take a picture? And the girl right there is just like, yeah, let's get the photo taken. Here we go. Love it. That's fantastic. Love it. Two kids showing completely different emotions about getting their photo taken. All right, next, this is a cool image. This is Rosemary Amy Irving signs and dances to her deaf students in MGM's Voices, a United Artists release. It's like copyright 1978. And I'm not sure if this is actually signed on the back by Amy Irving or if somebody just wrote her name on the back of the image. But it's got Amy Irving on the back. So maybe she did sign this, which is kind of cool. Can't say I've ever seen this movie, but definitely will have to check it out. It's really cool. All right, next. These are great. A lot of these have writing on the back. I'm not sure if these are like type 1 photos or something like that. But these are fantastic. This is Ian Bannon. And Christopher Cazenove. So I guess this is Ian Bannon. And then this is Christopher Cazenove. And we've got Philip Martin Brown right there in the upper right. And then we've got Alex McCrindle, lower right. And this is Eye of the Needle. That's really cool. Unfortunately, I don't have any 8x10 top loaders. But now I have to get a whole bunch of them. I'm not sure who this is, but they definitely look familiar. All right, let me see if it says it on the back. Yeah, okay. This is Tom Fielding. This is 1969. Copyright Columbia Pictures. And this actually has a little write-up on the back, which is really cool. Tom Fielding plays Boy, son to Anthony Quinn, in A Walk in the Spring Rain, a Columbia Pictures presentation starring Ingrid Bergman and Quinn and co-starring Fielding. The Sterling Silliphant Guy Green production was written and produced by Silliphant and directed by Green in Panavision and Color. Wow, that's really cool. Henry, you're gonna have to tell me a little bit more about these images, these photos. But these are fantastic. I love the captions on the back of these. These definitely look legit from the studio. Next, I've got a whole bunch of these, and these are all they look to be all from the same movie. This is a movie that starred Harvey Keitel, among several others. And it says The Duelists, but on the back it says like Swashbuckler. Like these actually have, looks like on Paramount Pictures, like stationery or something. These are all typed up. Harvey Keitel left, plunges his sword through Matthew Guinness during a duel. Paramount Pictures, The Duelist. Harvey Keitel is a hussar officer in Napoleon's army who romances a noblewoman in Paramount Pictures, The Duelist. And Harvey Keitel is a prisoner of his own hatred, takes aim with his saber during a savage duel in Paramount Pictures, The Duelist. And we also got Paramount Pictures presents Keith Carradine and Harvey Keitel, The Duelist, written by Gerald Von Hughes, based on Joseph Conrad's story The Duel, produced by David Putnam, directed by Ridley Scott. Wow, fantastic. And there's the images. Actually, I think this might actually be two different. This might be two different movies. This is The Duelist. I think this next one is, yeah, this one right here is Swashbuckler. But they're both about pirates, so I was getting them confused. This is Robert Shaw. I know him from Jaws. And this is Swashbuckler. Pirate Captain Red Ned Lynch rescues Jane Barnett. This is Genevieve Bujold from the hands of villainous Lord Durant. That's really cool. Universal Swashbuckler, the first grand scale romantic pirate adventure in several decades, is a Jennings Lang Elliott Kastner production. James Goldstone directed the saga of lusty buccaneers roaming the Caribbean in the 18th century in search of freedom and adventure. Jennings Lang is the producer, and Elliott Kastner is the executive producer. The impressive all-star cast includes Robert Shaw, James Earl Jones, Peter Boyle, Genevieve Bujold, Beau Bridges, and Jeffrey Holder. The original screenplay is by Jeffrey Bloom from a story by Paul Wheeler. Swashbuckler is photographed in Panavision and color. Oh, this is really cool. I love these. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've seen these movies or not, but I'm definitely going to be looking them up and watching them for sure really soon. All right, so I believe both of these are Swashbuckler. This one says Pirate Captain Red Ned Lynch, Robert Shaw, Nick DeBrett, James Earl Jones, and Jane Barnett. Genevieve Bujold commandeer a banana cart to escape pursuing soldiers. That's really cool. What year did this come out? It doesn't say. Really cool. All right, this is a great image right here. You got a pirate ship right there, and it looks like a wagon that went over a cliff or something. A bunch of people falling out of it. That's great. What a cool image. It says to escape pursuing soldiers, pirate captain Red Ned Lynch, Robert Shaw, Nick DeBrett, James Earl Jones, and Jane Barnett, Genevieve Bujold, sail off a sheer cliff in a banana cart and drop to the sea below. Waiting is the pirate ship, the Blarney Cock. Very cool. So this image follows right after the one that we just saw. Very cool. I'm not sure what movie this is from. There's nothing on the back of this one. But it very well could have been from either of those other movies. That's fantastic. This next one's from the Duelist, and this is Harvey Keitel. This looks like it was 1977. The Duelist. Duelists. And this one has a write-up on the back. I love these. These are fantastic. On Paramount Pictures writing. Stationery or whatever. Publicity department, it says. Harvey Keitel portrays a hussar officer in Napoleon's army whose hatred for a fellow officer moves him to challenge and fight the officer in several savage duels in Paramount Pictures' The Duelists. I think this might say the same thing that the last one did. Keith Carradine and Harvey Keitel, The Duelists, written by Gerald Bond Hughes, based on Joseph Conrad's story, The Duel. Yeah, I think those all might say the same thing. A great image. Keitel and Carradine. Let's see if it says something different on the back. Okay, so I guess it does. Harvey Keitel left and Keith Carradine are hussar officers in Napoleon's army who fight a series of savage duels in Paramount Pictures' The Duelist. And then Keith Carradine left and Harvey Keitel put aside their personal hatred as they fight with Napoleon's army in the snow-swept hills of Russia in Paramount Pictures' The Duelist. Keith Carradine and Harvey Keitel are hussar officers in Napoleon's army who endure a bitter Russian winter in Paramount Pictures' The Duelist. Harvey Keitel and Keith Carradine fight the first in a series of savage duels for a point of honor in Paramount Pictures' The Duelists. And then that definitely says the same thing right there. Well, that's really cool. Show you these one more time. These all look like Keith Carradine. Keith Carradine portrays a hussar officer honor-bound to fight a man who challenges him to a duel. Keith Carradine holds his weapon at the ready during a climactic showdown with a fellow officer whose hatred has led to a series of savage encounters. Keith Carradine tracks down the man who has vowed to kill him or be killed in a showdown duel. Very cool. Man, Henry, these are fantastic. All right, this one, I'm not sure if I'll get the whole image on the screen. It's sideways. This one's also from Swashbuckler. I'll do the best I can. Says Lord Barnett's daughter, Jane, Genevieve Bujold, and wife, Louisa Horton, are forced to abandon their home in Kingston. One last look. All right, I believe these are both. These are both the Duelist. Keith Carradine portrays a hussar officer in Napoleon's army who must battle a savage Russian winter, and a fellow officer possessed with challenging him to a duel. And Keith Carradine is haunted by a fellow hussar officer determined to avenge his honor in a savage duel. Is this a duplicate? This might be a duplicate. I think I might have seen these images before. This is also the Duelists. These are fantastic. Keith Carradine and Harvey Keitel portray hussar officers in Napoleon's army who engage in a savage duel to the death. Keith Carradine and Harvey Keitel are drained with exhaustion during a savage duel fought over a point of honor. These are all Harvey Keitel. Harvey Keitel portrays a hussar officer in Napoleon's army who is a prisoner of his own hatred. Harvey Keitel portrays a violent man who instigates a series of savage duels with a fellow officer. Harvey Keitel portrays a hussar officer in Napoleon's army whose hatred for a fellow officer moves him to challenge and fight the officer in several savage duels. And Harvey Keitel endures a chilling Russian winter as a hussar officer in Napoleon's army. And here's a couple more from that duel. Keitel and Carradine. Harvey Keitel prepares to lash his saber at Keith Carradine during a savage battle, and Keith Carradine lunges forward at Harvey Keitel during a bloody battle of honor. Great images. This one is from the Duelist. There's one more from the Swashbuckler coming up, I believe. They're using that sword to cut a wedding cake. Keith Carradine and Meg Wynne Owen discuss his future as a hussar officer in Napoleon's army. And Keith Carradine and Christina Raines use a saber to cut their wedding cake after their marriage. That's great. And this is a cool image of Robert Shaw. This one says, daring Captain Red Ned Lynch, Robert Shaw, swings grandly from the pirate ship Yardarm to the gallows dock to free his friend Nick de Brett. Very cool. All right, I believe these are the last two photos. I'm not sure what either of these are from. There's nothing on the back. This looks like it's American International Pictures, 1974. Sure, with a little research I can figure it out. Yeah, there's nothing on the back. And this one says hunting scenes from Bavaria. Filmed by Peter Fleischman. Yeah, there's nothing on the back. All right. Next, absolutely love this. I know this is a premium. I'm not sure what year this is from. I was actually looking at a couple of these probably about 3 weeks ago. This is fantastic. This is Mickey Rooney. I want to say this is from the 50s. It's just fantastic image right there. Look at that. These are incredible. And there's a really nice write-up on the back of these. Definitely would love to pick up a few of these. Of some other notable actors, actresses. They even have sports athletes and stuff. These are fantastic. Very cool. All right, next, these just look like they're ripped out of books or something. This one looks like it's from the Bowling Guide for Women. But it is a cool image. used to bowl myself, so love this. And this looks like a team photo of the Golden State Warriors. Some fantastic players on here. Gus Williams, Clifford Ray, Rick Barry. Very cool. I'm not sure what this is from. There's the back, though. Gus Williams could be Rookie of the Year. Gus Williams was a great player for sure. Al Attles. Very cool image right there. All right, just a few more things of this absolutely amazing, amazing care package. Henry, I can't thank you enough. This is fantastic. So many great items, great images. Actually, no, I I still have some cards to show, but we're not quite done. So these are the last, I guess, the flats. There's so much stuff in here. So this is a 2010 Green Bay Packers team photo. Fantastic. Shout out to Sticks G, who's a huge Packers fan. Some great names on here. You got Aaron Rodgers, Charles Woodson, Mason Crosby played for a long time. Nick Barnett. Donald Driver. Greg Jennings. Just great names. BJ Raji was pretty good. So that was 2010. And this is 2011. And these are on fantastic card stock. This is sturdy. So I don't know if these were a fan pack thing or what, but fantastic. All right, these are fantastic. I'm just going to show the covers of these because we're already at an hour and a half, and I probably got 30 more minutes worth of cards to show. But this is fantastic. This is a program from 1984 for the Dodgers. There's Pedro Guerrero. Fantastic image. $1 for this back in the day. Somebody bought it for 50 cents at some point. Very cool. You know, a magazine like this is going to have great advertising. And I'm not sure 1984 if Hershiser was on the team. His rookie's in 85. I would imagine that he pitched in some games in 84. This is really cool. Love that. And this is fantastic. I had this when I was a kid, and I believe I threw most of this stuff out from this era. When I was done reusing them, or I bought a new issue, I didn't hold on to them. I wish I had, but come on, look at this. This is fantastic. How many of you remember having this issue of Beckett Football Card Monthly with the great Bo Jackson on the front? Look at that. So cool. And you got the back with the great Vince Lombardi and Bart Starr. I might like this image as much as I like the one on the front. Couple legends right here. And I definitely have that card in my collection somewhere. Love this. All right, so we do have some cards. I'll just put all of this up here. And he sent some minis or tobacco cards. I guess these are tobacco cards. These are from American Spirit, but there's a whole bunch of like partial sets that he sent that are just fantastic. And I've sleeved these up. Unfortunately, my top loaders have not arrived. I have 400 of them coming. So I'll have to sleeve these up sometime next week. But at least I have the penny sleeves for them. Just so much stuff. This is going to be a long video, but this is an absolutely amazing care package. And the one from NATRIX before this, just absolutely incredible. All right, let me scoot these aside. All right, let's start with this one because this has some other stuff in it. This one has a coin and a couple of Boy Scout badges. 2009. And looks like Boy Scout trained. And an interesting coin right here. It says, for old age assistance. I don't know if you can see that. Let me move this. Maybe it'll focus better. It says for old age assistance. I've never tried to focus on a coin before, but it's not having an easy time doing it. Anyway, the back says consumer tax token Oklahoma. Yeah. Don't think it's going to focus. But that's really cool. There we go. It's upside down, but it says for old age assistance. And it says token Oklahoma consumer tax. There we go. Really cool. All right. I definitely remember this card. 1988 Donruss. Diamond Kings, Mark McGuire. Watching the home run chase in 98. Boy, that's a great memory. Got 1990 Upper Deck, Mark Carrion. Hojo, Howard Johnson. Vince Coleman, one of my early PC players. Jeff Musselman. Walt Weiss, 1988 Rookie of the Year, AL. Got a 1980 right here, Mario Guerrero. This is in really nice shape. Little corner wear, but not too bad at all. Of course, this is the year of Ricky Henderson's rookie card on the same team set. Got Chris Sabo, the other 88 Rookie of the Year, if I remember right. This is a 1990 Upper Deck as well. This is Dickie Thon. 1991 Donruss, Ron Robbins. What was this, 92? No, 91 as well. 91 Leaf, Ron Robinson. And this is Oil Can Boyd. He pitched for the Rangers for a brief time. Love these sport flicks. And this is cool. This is a 94-95 Fleer Ultra Power Sean Kemp insert. Man, he was a beast in Seattle. Bring back the Sonics. All right, next. I think there's a variety of stuff in here. There's a lot of 1980 football. I think this is all 1980 right here. Got Dennis Franks. I don't have a lot of cards from this set either. Got Chris Barr. This is the year of Phil Simms rookie. Carl Hairston. Jack Rednay. Mark Cotney. Jim Turner. Bo Harris. Richard Todd. Nice player. Got Doug Deacon. Actually, two Doug Deacons. And we have a 1985 Dave Brown. I think this is 1999. Yeah. David Cohn. We have a 1990 Donruss Alex Sanchez, rated rookie. This card's really sweet. It's, Injustice. Arkham Origins Batman. That's cool. Now this is a cool card. This is a JFK. I think this came out in 99. Never seen this before. High School Heroes #2. Freedom Press, 1993. That's really cool. Wonder who else is in this set. All right, I believe the last of these, yeah, these all came out in 1996. 1996 Bowman. Go ahead and pull these out of these team bags. A few rookies in here. Right there. I think that's a rookie. Yeah, first Bowman card. Greg Whitman. Jay Powell. This is Desi Relaford. Brooks Kieschnick. I believe in college he was a pitcher as well. We got Amari Telemaco. Ryan McGuire. Jason Dixon, first Bowman. Luke Wilcox. Jesse Ibarra. Trying to tilt these so you can see the name. This is Jamie Lopicolo, first Bowman. Got Jason Bell, first Bowman. Have Peter Monroe. Fletcher Bates, first Bowman. Richard Almanzar, first Bowman. Ryan Jones, first Bowman. We've got Brian Stevenson. John Olerud. Shout out to Jay's Mix. Big Olerud fan. Fantastic TTM signer. As is this guy, Jay Bell. Got Mike Kusiewicz. Jimmy Hurst. Damian Moss. Sean Gallagher, first Bowman. Andy Fox, first Bowman. Shad Williams, first Bowman. Dustin Hermanson. Jim Bonici, first Bowman. Norm Hutchins, first Bowman. Homer Bush. David Miller, first Bowman. Chad Alexander, first Bowman. And Gary Rath, first Bowman. I did not buy a whole lot of this in 1996. I think I was more focused on baseball or basketball at the time, with that great class with Kobe and Ray Allen and Allen Iverson, and I think I was primarily buying basketball. That class was fantastic. All right, I had these in order, but the stack just fell. So I'm not sure if they're all in order anymore. Give me a second. Yeah, all right. So this is several sets, I guess, or starter sets from Natural American Spirit cigarettes. And so I guess there's like a series 1 and a series 2. These are a tribute to the endangered. These are fantastic. It's a blunt-nosed leopard lizard. Stellar sea lion, African black rhinoceros, cheetah, that's gorgeous, red cockaded woodpecker, red cockaded woodpecker. I think that's how you say it, I'm not sure. North American gray wolf, Hawaiian monk seal, proboscis monkey, humpback whale, peninsular bighorn sheep, peninsular, Galapagos giant tortoise, Kemp's Ridley sea turtle, sockeye salmon, and the American bald eagle. All right, so that's the first section. Right, next, we have the Indian python. Got the wild Asian water buffalo, the clouded leopard, peregrine falcon, black and white ruffed lemur, Fiji banded iguana. Iguanas are awesome. What is this? Yellow-footed rock wallaby, lion-tailed macaque, margay, Cape Mountain zebra, golden lion tamarin, Arabian oryx, black caiman, maned sloth, brown pelican, northern white rhino, jaguar, Panamanian golden frog. That's really cool. I love it. Viro's sifaka, Andean condor. Man, these are fantastic. Galapagos land iguana. There's some amazing animals in the Galapagos Islands. Cutthroat trout. The great green macaw. Pygmy hippo. Brazilian tapir. And the last one from this set, this is the black-faced impala. And this is, I don't know if you can see it, but it's set number 2. So yeah, this is the second set of the a tribute to the endangered. All right, where to go next? All right, so this This is set 1 and partial set 1 and partial set 2. These are Century of the Great American Spirit. There's some fantastic images here. Got the Great American Pastime, of course. The refrigerator. The Golden Gate Bridge, of course. The American Highway System. The jukebox. The Hoover Dam. The X-ray. The electric guitar. Love that. Got the airplane. This is the famous Wright brothers image. We have the Civil Rights Movement. Iwo Jima. Americans Celebrate Victory. That's an iconic image right there. Project Mercury. Of course, Man on the Moon. The Space Shuttle. Nylon. The supercomputer. And I showed this image earlier, Rosie the Riveter. Women in the workforce. That's awesome. We have the assembly line. Suburbia. Feeding the Nation. The Pill. This is great. America's Fitness Craze. Telecommunications. The Bra. Department store shopping. Women's suffrage. And the zipper. These are fantastic. All right, so this is set number 2. Got the polio vaccine, or at least the partial set. Got the hydrogen bomb. Fiber optics. The ice cream cone. The personal computer. The nuclear submarine. Hoop games. Las Vegas, Nevada. This is awesome. Surfing. On the back it talks about Duke Kahanamoku and the Beach Boys of Waikiki. Great image right there. Got the subway. And the last one from this, the electric dishwasher. Really cool. I wonder how many sets American Spirit put out. Yeah, there's the, you might recognize those. All right, these are absolutely fantastic right here. I'm a big fan of the Old West. And this is a partial set from set 1 and set 2 called The Spirit of the Old West. Sioux War Chiefs. Arizona Prospector. Nosy Medicine Man. Snake Priest. This is a Hoopa Female Shaman. Yeah. Poor Elk. Shout for Eagle Shirt. We have Ranch Woman. William Drennan. Samuel American Horse. Apache Brush Hut. Winter on the Plains. Hopi Woman Weaving Basket. Orient Saloon. There you go. Next we have the Mealing Trough. Next we have Gross Venture Camp Fort Belknap. Having a hard time focusing with the reflections on the penny sleeves. Hopefully you can see that. Next we have Mounted Cowboy. I think I might have to move these out of the way. There we go. Next we have James H. Cook. The Prospector. Next we have the Mule Team. Next, the Cowboy. Next, Concord Stagecoach. Next, we have Dancers Rock. Next, Yellow Bone Woman. All right, that's the partial first set of Spirit of the Old West. And the partial second set, Henry Starr. Peo, Hopi Potter, Buffalo Bill, Quanah Parker, Hide Scrapping, Apsarok, Bat Masterson, of the Falling Crew, John P. Chum, fantastic images. Next, we have Window Rock, Arizona, Schooner Wagon, next we have Indian Chiefs, very cool, next we have William A. Pinkerton, all right, next we have Guthrie, Oklahoma Territory, next we have Saguaro Gatherers, next we have Nat Love, next we have Comstock Mine, all right, two more. We got the Pagan Woman, and the last one, Devil's Tower, New York, or Devil's Tower, Wyoming, sorry. All right. So thank you so much. It's NATRIX. Thank you so much, Henry S. Just absolutely amazing care packages. I had a whole lot of fun going through them, showing them, and just I can't thank you enough. Amazing, amazing generosity, and very grateful that you would contact me about these cards and items. Yeah, I just absolutely love them. And very happy to welcome them to my collection. Thank you so much. All right. So the last card I will be showing, I have a little 2-page write-up. This is a card from a set, and I've wanted a card from this set for as long as I can remember. It's an absolutely iconic set, and one of my hobby goals at the beginning of the year was to acquire a card from this set. And another card that I'm not going to be able to get by the end of the year because I've kind of got it tied up to another thing that I'm doing. I can't really elaborate any more than that without showing the card, so let me go ahead and show the card. This is a 1909 to 1911 T206 Hal Chase. Crease free, absolutely gorgeous. Just look at the blue in the background of this card. Hal Chase, New York, American. And it's got the sweet cap back, definitely an off-center back. But just a gorgeous looking front. And I've wanted a card from either the T206 or the T205 set, and that was one of my hobby goals for the year. And the other one was to get the 1971 Mean Joe Green rookie card, but I've now got that tied up to the 80 Stars and Hall of Famers lot that I'm trying to sell off. So I won't be getting that this year unless sales really pick up. And I'm actually being limited with that more than I was expecting, because if I go anywhere over 250 items listed, they're going to charge me a fee to list the item. And so I've got to keep my listings at 250. I've never actually had that many up at a time. So I didn't realize that you didn't get 250 free listings a month. It's actually 250, and you got to sell some before you can add more. So, yeah, it's definitely going to take a while for me to sell that collection off. But I was able to pick up a card from the T206 set to at the very least, complete one of my 2 hobby goals for the year. And really happy to get this one. This is Hal Chase. And let me tell you a little bit about Hal Chase. I wanted to get a card from this set of a notable player. And Hal Chase is definitely a notable player. And I'll tell you why. He's not in the Hall of Fame. He won't ever be in the Hall of Fame. And here's why. But anyway, Hal Chase had a career 291 batting average. He had 2,158 hits, 57 home runs, 941 RBIs, 363 stolen bases. Just a fantastic player. He was a 1916 NL batting leader, and he was the 1915 Federal League home run champ. Harold Homer Chase, nicknamed Prince Hal, was a first baseman and manager, widely viewed as the best fielder at his position. During his career, he played for the New York Highlanders, 1905 to 1913, Chicago White Sox, 1913-1914, the Buffalo Blues, 1914 to 1915, Cincinnati Reds, 1916 to 1918, and the New York Giants, 1919. Babe Ruth and Walter Johnson named Chase the best first baseman ever. When players like Babe Ruth and Walter Johnson are calling you the best first baseman ever, that's very, very high praise. And reports described his glove work as outstanding. He is sometimes considered the first true star in the franchise that would eventually become the New York Yankees. At this time, they were the Highlanders. Despite being an excellent hitter and his reputation as a peerless defensive player, Chase's legacy was tainted by a litany of corruption. And then here's where you start souring on the guy. He allegedly gambled on baseball games and also engaged in suspicious play in order to throw games in which he played. He was also indicted as an early conspirator in the 1919 Black Sox scandal, but was acquitted. He was formally banned from the majors late in the 1919 season and formally banned in the aftermath of the Black Sox scandal. Late in the 1910 season, Chase took over as the player manager from Gene Stallings. Stallings alleged that Chase was laying down in games with the goal of replacing him as manager as the team's fortunes sank. Stallings informed the team that he would resign if Chase was not released. In September, Stallings was called to a meeting with the Yankees management where he was fired as manager in favor of Chase. In 1911, Chase managed the team to a 76-76 record and quit as manager the following season. He signed a 3-year contract with the Yankees before the 1913 season, but his hitting fell off that season. He hit only .221, and Chase battled injuries that impaired his play. Frank Chance stated that he worried that Chase was laying down. Chase clarified that he was referring to the question of whether Chase would put forth the effort necessary to overcome the current slump he was in. These factors combined led the team to field offers for the player. On June 1st, 1913, the Yankees traded him to the Chicago White Sox. Before the 1914 season, Chase jumped from the White Sox to the Buffalo Blues of the Federal League. White Sox owner Charles Comiskey filed an injunction to prevent Chase from playing, citing a violation in the reserve clause. Chase challenged the injunction in court and won, becoming one of the only players to successfully challenge the reserve clause. The ensuing animosity between Comiskey and Chase would effectively permanently bar Chase from playing again in the American League. In 1918, his career in Cincinnati ended after his manager, Christy Mathewson, accused him of indifferent playing or betting on baseball and throwing games. Mathewson suspended him indefinitely. Pitcher Jimmy Ring accused Chase of attempting to bribe him in the 1917 season. Though Ring refused, the team lost, and Chase paid Ring the money anyway. After Ring reported the incident, Greasy Neal accused Chase of saying that he bragged about winning $500 after a Reds loss, and later advised Nagel to wager on the Reds before a game. Before the 1919 season, NL President John Haidler held a hearing on Chase. While he found that Chase did not take baseball or anything else seriously, he determined that the charges against Chase were general and unsubstantiated and found him not guilty. The league president noted that in one game where Chase was accused of betting against the Cincinnati Reds, he hit a home run and put his team ahead. Despite the exoneration, the Reds wanted no part of Chase and arranged a trade to the New York Giants for Walter Hulk and Bill Raridan. The deal was held up by Reds president August Herman because Chase sued the club for back pay from his suspension. The Giants agreed to settle the matter with Chase, and the trade went through in February of 1919. Before the 1920 season, former player Lee McGee who later sued the Chicago Cubs for allegedly blackballing him from baseball, threatened to release the names of players who had thrown games. One of these players was Chase, with whom McGee played in Cincinnati. McGee charged that he and Chase had wagered $500 against Cincinnati on a game against the Boston Braves. Cincinnati won that game, with McGee scoring the winning run. The National League president dismissed McGee's claims in that they were based on claims during the 1918 season and that he had already ruled that those were unsubstantiated. The Cubs responded that McGee had confessed to wagering on his own team's games. McGee admitted to this, but thought that he was betting on Cincinnati and that Chase had told him after the game that they had lost the wager. On June 9, 1920, a jury found in favor of the Cubs. In September of 1919, Chase and Heine Zimmerman were dropped from the Giants lineup. In 1920, the league revealed that the Giants had released Chase and Zimmerman on Haidler's orders when McGee confessed to Haidler behind closed doors. Since no American League team would sign him, he was effectively blackballed from the major leagues. In 1920, while playing for the minor Mission League, he allegedly attempted to bribe Spider Baum, a pitcher for the Salt Lake City Bees of the Pacific Coast League, to lose a game to the Los Angeles Angels. It turned out to be one of the last games he played in organized baseball. After an investigation by the league, he was barred from the Pacific Coast League and the Mission Baseball League. Babe Borton, for whom Chase was traded in 1913, was also suspended in the scandal. In late 1920, Rube Benton accused Chase and Heine Zimmerman of attempting to bribe him or bring him $800 to throw a game when the three players played for the Giants. As part of his accusation, he charged that Chase informed him that the White Sox would lose the first two games of the 1919 World Series and would lose the series. He also testified that Chase communicated with Bill Burns, one of the key figures in the Black Sox scandal, and that Chase had won $40,000, the equivalent of $0.68 million in 2022, betting on the series. In October of that year, a Chicago grand jury indicted him for his role in the Black Sox scandal, alleging that he brought the idea of throwing the World Series to Abe Attell. Abe Attell, Hall of Fame boxer. And Heine Zimmerman was also indicted. California refused extradition because of an incorrectly issued arrest warrant. Chase and the other accused players were acquitted August 2nd, 1921. Baseball Commissioner Kennesaw Mountain Landis later declared that any player who had been involved in throwing games would be banned from baseball, which could have included Chase. However, Judge Landis never formally ruled on Chase. But based on Chase's long-term pattern of gambling and his role in the Black Sox scandal, Landis's declaration after the Black Sox trial was seen as formalizing Chase's ban. Regardless, his career was effectively over by the time Landis was appointed. In his only formal hearing on the matter, National League President John Hadler found him not guilty. Despite his unsavory past, Chase received a certain amount of National Baseball Hall of Fame support early in its history. During the inaugural Hall of Fame balloting in 1936, Chase was named on 4.9% of the ballots. In 1937, he received 18 votes, 9% of the ballot. Chase was dropped from the ballot following the 1937 vote. He never received the 75% support required for enshrinement, largely due to an informal agreement among Hall of Fame voters that those deemed to have been banned from baseball should be ineligible for consideration. So, he obviously was a fantastic player that could not get away from gambling, bet for his own team to lose, which is definitely shady in my book. But still an incredibly notable name and a guy that Babe Ruth and Walter Johnson said was the best first baseman ever. So, his story is one that, has probably largely been lost to time, but definitely a notable player and arguably the most iconic baseball set of all time. The other one's probably the 1952 top set, with the Mickey Mantle. But this is definitely up there at the top, and really excited to get a notable player from a set this iconic. And this is almost like a childhood sort of dream come true to get a card from this set, a legit card from this set. I don't care if I get this graded and it comes back authentic, colored or any other trimmed or whatever. I don't care. This card has amazing eye appeal, crease free, and it's just absolutely gorgeous, and just really, really excited to add this to the collection. Mark off one of those couple goals that I had for the year. I actually think that one of my goals might have been to get the Carl Yastrzemski rookie card, but I did that early in the year, so that was another hobby goal that I was able to reach this year. But happy to mark this one off. I'm going to have to roll over the Mean Joe Green rookie card to next year. But yeah, just an amazing card, interesting story. And hopefully everybody enjoyed the video tonight. Again, NATRIX, thank you so much for your amazing care package. I love going through that set, that partial set that you sent, all of the packs, just incredible nostalgia. Really enjoyed ripping those. And Henry, thank you so much for the absolutely amazing care package with the photos and the postcards and the cards and the tobacco cards and just so many great items. And I just can't thank both of y'all enough for your absolutely amazing generosity. And everybody, thank you for coming to the Spine Ticks after party. Be sure to tune in to the after party, Center Hill Cards, CHC, and see everybody there. Until next week, thanks for watching the video, and I'll talk to you again soon. And everybody, happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.